All right, guys, so since we couldn't go on vacation, we saved up all that money to go to Paris and all that money to go to Mexico, and then pandemic hit, so we couldn't go anywhere. We decided we were going to finally be grown-ups and take the money that we saved by not traveling, and we bought a house. After about 3 months of nonsense and chasing our tails, we finally got a house, and we're going to do a little bit of fixing up on it. So here's the tour. Okay, so it is a ranch with a half basement, half garage underneath the house. It was built in the 80s. I think it's a one owner. The lady lived here her whole life and just didn't do any updates, except for she did put in some new floors, which we don't love, but they are not hideous. We've got to figure out what to do with this giant fireplace that is gas and not wood burning. But we do have these little skylights. And as you can see, a whole lot of popcorn that we're gonna have to take down. But we got a nice little dining room. All right, so this is our dining room. And this is our very, very old closed off kitchen. The only problem with this kitchen is I don't know how we're going to be able to open the house up because the basement stairs cut the living room and the kitchen in half. So we're gonna have to come up with a plan with that. But we do have another skylight up there and our semi-old appliances, but they do work, so that's a good thing. So we got one bedroom with some very old carpet that we are going to pull up in a little bit. And then we do have a full bath. This is actually the second bath, and it has these gorgeous seashell sinks. But other than that, just a bath shower. Nothing major about that. So, and we go on down and we have our second bedroom, which is actually a very big second bedroom. Might actually be bigger than the master, but I don't know. But got plenty of closet space. Once again, carpet that we're gonna pull up, but it has a newer ceiling fan, so that's good. And then we go to the master, which has a lot of weird closet space, but it does have a lot of closet space and plenty of lights. Not huge, once again, carpet, but they did redo this bathroom. The master bath is the smaller of the two bathrooms, and it is not hideous. The tile job isn't the greatest, but that splash, ooh, that is no good. So that's the entire main living space. So I'll take you down to the basement. Oh wait, I almost forgot to show you one of my favorite parts of the house. This is pretty cool. So off of the dining room, we have a giant screened in back porch with tons of lights, tons of space, little pass-through window from the kitchen, and a little uncovered deck. And this is our backyard. The breakers off and do it. And this is going to be our project for the next couple months, so we're going to document it the best we can. We don't know what we're doing, so those should be good videos. Okay, we just went to Lowe's because we heard that's where she got the vinyl flooring that we need to replace. And it looks like she bought the expensive stuff, so it's going to cost us about $3.50 a square foot. And we're guessing about 720 square foot. So yeah, there goes our first major expense already. And it's the first day. Okay, so we are on day 2 of our, it's gonna be a very long renovation. We did the other day, we came through and we had to change all the locks. So instead of those nice little brown or brass like handles and locks, we went ahead and changed all the locks to these pretty black locks, brushed and this one even has a keypad on it, so we don't have to have our keys with us all the time. So that was one of the big things that we wanted, was either to have a keypad or to be able to do it with our phones. And we're not fancy enough to have the one with our phones yet. So we did take all of the old carpet that was down. We got it all out. And we did put this down. Since we do have some floors that are somewhat nice, we're gonna try to protect those. But not all of these, our fan has a little remote to it, so that's kind of cool. So the only thing that we're gonna work on today, we're gonna try to get this tack strip off, and there are thousands and thousands of tiny little screws that we've got to pull out of the floor, because we're going to be putting the matching vinyl linoleum, not linoleum, whatever it's called. It's not wood. So we're going to work on this room today. Looks like we're going to be pulling up a ton of screws, so that's what we're working on. So we're on day 3 of reno. It took us all day yesterday to get the staples and the tack strip out of the master bedroom. So there were a lot of staples. This tool right here is a lifesaver. It is a mini crowbar, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but it is really good. They either put a lot more staples in the master bedroom, or they put where we got better at doing our job, because we got through the spare bedroom pretty quick. We got all that up today. We're getting ready to start on the 3rd bedroom, pulling everything up. But we noticed that in the closet, we have little height measurements from the people that used to live here. So we're going to cover that up. We're going to repaint, so that's not, but it's kind of cool. So we're getting ready to get started on the other room. All right, so this is the smallest of the rooms, so we're hoping this one goes pretty quick. But we still got all the tack strip, and there's not as many staples. They did a lot of staples in the closet, and then they have these built-ins where the tack strips underneath of it. We're probably going to end up taking that out, but this is going to be the office. So let's get to work. Okay, so we definitely got this room done a whole lot faster. So I think we're developing superpowers, but now we have all 3 rooms. We've got all the nasty carpet up. We got all the tack strip up. We got all the staples up. So we are doing good. We did run into, in the master bedroom, some sort of a moisture damage right here. Let me get a light. So we're going to be cutting that piece up and replacing that, because it's a little bit softer and we've got all the floor up, so why not? So now we're moving into the weekend, and we're going to start taking off all of the trim. So we're gonna take off all the trim around the doors, all the baseboards, all this chair rail that runs through a good majority of the house, and we're gonna be replacing that.
Did you notice it was pink tile?
Do what?
I did not notice that until just now.
What is it?
It's pink.
It's pinkish, yeah. There is some pink to it.
It is pink.
Oh,
Which goes with the seashell sinks.
I showed them our seashell sink.
But the pink and blue tile, I just noticed.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't, it just looked white until I got in there, but yeah.
We've got a lot of work, and we're probably gonna have a whole lot of mishaps happen. But our asbestos test for our ceilings come back on Wednesday, so hopefully we'll be able to scrape our own ceilings later. All right, so we're on day 4 of the not knowing what we're doing demo. Today we're going to be taking off all the trim. We're going to be replacing all of this old dated trim around the windows, the baseboards, the closets, the doors, with some either 4 or 6 inch flat white. I'm not really sure what we're going to do yet, but here is my tools. I've got a razor blade because I'm going to scour it before I rip it off there so I don't rip any of the paper off the drywall. And we've got hammer and a crowbar, and I'm going to be using this 2x4 because I don't want to damage the drywall. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done. That is what I did not want to do, so we'll have to patch that up. But you can see, it ain't coming off easy, because like everything in this house, they've used a lot of nails. So, this project could take a while. All right, so we are officially on day 5. This is our first full day we get to work here, because all the other days I've been having to go to work and then come over here for a few hours after work. So we've got a full day today. So yesterday we did get all of the trim off of the bedrooms except for inside the closets. So we're probably gonna, we haven't figured out if we're gonna take these inserts out or not yet. I think we are, but we haven't completely confirmed that. So we're gonna work on, we still have all the inside closets, but we did get all the trim off of everything else. We didn't do the windows yet because we don't want to take the blinds down because it's hot as crap, and having the blinds up does help keep cooler without us having to crank the AC all the time. But we did get the inserts out of these closets, and she is scouring the trim now. So we're gonna take all the trim out of these closets, and then we're gonna get started on the hallway because we've got quarter round baseboard, chair railing, and all the door frames that we're going to be having to take off too. So this is gonna be a good time. We are thinking though, we took a look at this the other day, that this closet here is actually our showers on the back side of this. So we're thinking about closing this off, bringing the shower, either making the shower bigger or just bringing it back, because we still have this other closet here. So we really don't need to. And the hallway looks a little choppy with all these doors. Plus there's also another closet in here. So we've got a ton of closets. So, I mean, why not make the master bathroom bigger if we can? Let's get to work. All right, so we got a little bit of change of plans. I started to pull the trim off the back side of the closet, and then I realized that the closet is legit not connected to the house anywhere. So we're going to need to leave this trim here on for now until we come up with another plan. We're still gonna take all the baseboards off, but yeah, we've noticed a lot of the closet, the doors just aren't attached to anything. Like this bathroom door is being held up by the trim. So didn't see that coming. All right guys, this is what we got done today. We got all of the trim out of the hallway and the door frames. We did not even damage the floor. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. We are gonna have to YouTube on how to properly install door frames because these are not properly installed, so we got a lot of work to do on that before we can, like these, we couldn't take these off because if we do, then the door frame comes like this one. We had to take the door off of it because it was trying to, yeah, there's nothing on there. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to learn, but I don't know if we're gonna keep going today or not. About to talk about that now. All right, I know it seems like looking at the hallways that we haven't done a whole lot of work, but this is everything that we've done so far. These are the cabinet or the counters that were in the closets. There's all the trim that we've got. There's the carpet and the pad. So when you take a look at the giant pile of trash that I've got to get out of here, we've actually done a lot of work.